This is an invitation to join Luxbet Club Extra, exclusively to owners and trainers. Join Luxbet today using promo code and receive a match deposit of 150% up to $1,500. Luxbetter odds, Luxbetter app with Luxbet.
Joining us this morning on Stable Boss is resident trainer Chris Anderson. Chris, it's going to be a big weekend for you ahead. You've got 4 good chances here in the city. Let's kick off with Mashani Bullet.
Yeah, having his third go in this time. Is he
the chestnut with the white face?
He is. He's a very striking individual. He ran a nice race here first up. I don't know if you recall, over 1,000 metres. Flashed home late. He gave him a little break, brought him back. Ran 10 days ago.
Yep.
The Sunshine Coast, correct, and I think it's going to be a really good form race. I know they've got a good opinion of that horse, and they did set a class record that day, and he was doing his best work late. He's not a 1,000-metre horse, so I think he'll relish the 1,200. Yeah, hopefully he'll be hard to beat.
Yeah, I think it looks certainly a winnable race for him.
Yeah, definitely, and look, I suppose the key for Saturday, if he was to win that, he'd be a Magic Millions runner, which would be very exciting. Yeah, it would be. But look, if we don't, there's still another opportunity for us in a couple of weeks to have another crack at it.
All right, Mystic Opal, you scratched from Ipswich yesterday.
Yeah, they put up a heavy 9, as you know, and then it was so humid and hot out there, it dried out. I think it got to a 6 at the end of the day.
The first race, admittedly they went slow, but the first race they ran home in 33.75.
Yeah, so I was probably ruining the decision that I did scratch yesterday. But nonetheless, I think it's a much tougher race Saturday, but I think she's a horse that is going to be a genuine Saturday horse. I think she's a little bit untapped. She's got a very good record.
Is she going to be as sharp second up as she was first up? Because she was great first up.
She was. She feels $1 million, to be honest. Yeah, she's probably a little bit too fresh this morning coming off the track, but
that's good.
It is good, and I think if Larry can find a spot from a good gate, we'll just sit him behind the speed, and hopefully she'll be charging home late.
Yeah, okay. Sub Solar, wow, my mate Sub Solar. I was thrilled to see her win the other day, and not just win, she romped it in. What's flicked the switch?
Oh, I think just her pattern of racing. I think we've finally worked out that she just needs to be ridden dead cold. If there's a horse I actually wanted to draw wide on the weekend, it was her.
And she drew 2.
She drew 2. She's a bit of a barrier rogue, as you've probably known, so we've put the barrier blanket on. But Larry will just snag her out of the gates. We'll go back. Hopefully we get good speed. And I suppose the doubt for her on Saturday is she's a dry tracker. And with the storms around at present, who knows what the track will be come Saturday. So hopefully no more storms, a dry track. And look, her work's been terrific this week. She races as well as I know she can. She'll be hard to beat.
Stable Star, Elegant Composure. We'll go around in the Just Now handicap, and look, goes up a little bit in weight. Does that worry you at all?
Oh, of course. I think when they get to the 58s and the 59s, I think that's where it starts to hurt. And it's the ability for her to sprint, which makes it that little bit more difficult. And I suppose horses coming late, the 58 does stop them, I suppose. And look, for her, one thing I've said to the owners going to Saturday, it's a really good test. It's a listed race. We've got more southern horses coming up on Saturday. I see them as obviously being the main dangers. But look, if she can win with 58 on Saturday, I think it really sort of sees her.
What did she draw the other day?
She drew 5. So a little bit more awkward, obviously.
9 or 13 is a tad awkward.
Correct. So we'll leave it to Larry. Obviously we'll be positive and try and slot across and be one off. And her work's been good. I'm really happy with the way she's going. She looks great. So it'd be nice to win again. But look, the pressure's not on. She's won first up. But I think we're going to see better things from her. It's only her 3rd preparation. She's only had 9 starts. So, I'm really looking forward, hopefully, to the Winter Carnival with her.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we do with her this time, and we'll reassess after Saturday. But yeah, I'm expecting it to go really well.
Yep, and maybe get into some set weights and penalty style type of races, so she's not crucified with this weight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Now you've got a few runners on Sunday. Muddy Rope. Who names this horse?
I think this was Dean Miller.
That would explain it.
And Damien Basta.
Yeah.
I think they're the 2 culprits.
Muddy Rope.
I don't know how
Is that like how big's the whole Muddy Rope? You're becoming famous for these.
No, not at all. I think it's a reflection of some of the characters I trained for, Bernie, but great people.
He's having his first start, mate.
He is. He's really well bred. He's by Hinchinbrook. He's had 2 jump outs. He's a nice horse. Whether or not he's good enough to win first up, but I love sort of racing horses first up in their career at places like the Sunshine Coast because they can do a little bit wrong and get away with it. So we'll see where we draw today. Brad Pengelly rides. I think he's a nice horse, and I think it'll be very competitive.
Spanish Garden?
Yeah, look, she's a little trier. You know, what she lacks as far as ability is concerned, she makes up for effort. She's a horse that ideally we probably got very wrong early on. Like, she's built to basically go over 1,000 metres, and we sort of trained her on her makeup and her looks, but believe it or not, she's actually a horse that wants a mile and probably further. So second up, 1400, much more suitable race. She's a dry tracker. Can't afford for rain for her.
No.
But we'll see what the weather does. But yeah, I think she can run a good race.
Sea Miracles.
Yeah, look, I thought her effort was really, really good first up. She's another one. I think she's got good ability. She'll be hard to beat, will be positive, be nice to draw a gate. Was beaten by a pretty handy horse, I thought, first up. Its name escapes me, but it's
that
a nice...
happens to me all the time.
it looked like it's a nice horse in the making. So to run second behind, I think was a good effort. And Larry Cassidy will stay on her Sunday, and fingers crossed she races well.
All right, there's Chris Anderson looking for a little bit more black type this weekend.
This is an invitation to join Luxbet Club Extra, exclusively to owners and trainers. Join Luxbet today using promo code and receive a match deposit of 150% up to $1,500. Lux Better odds, Lux Better up with Luxbet.